Biography of Steve Jobs. Life of a great leader, innovator, thinker, and entrepreneur. Steve Jobs, the creator of the world's most famous and largest mobile company, Apple, is a source of inspiration for many people. He did many great things in a short lifespan of 56 years and told the world that if a person wants to do something with full heart, then no one can stop him, and no one can defeat him. Steve Jobs did not achieve any major degree. College studies were also missed in the middle, yet he built the world's best operating system, Mac, which remains just a dream of the life of good engineers. Let's know the life of Steve Jobs closely. Steve Jobs was born on 24th February 1955 in San Francisco, California. His real parents were Joan Simpson and Abdul Fattah Jandali. Jandali was a Muslim who belonged to Syria, while Joan was a Catholic Christian. The two came close to each other and Steve was born. The relationship of these two was not approved by Joan's father, so it was decided to adopt Steve after birth. The couple who were first selected to adopt Jobs belonged to an educated, rich family, but the couple suddenly changed their mind and adopted a girl instead of a boy. After this, Jobs was adopted by Paul and Clara. Steve Jobs' career history. In 1972, Steve started working in a video game development company called Atari. After some time, he did not feel like he had to, and after collecting some money, he went to visit India in 1974. He spent 7 months in India, during which he studied to learn about Buddhism. Here, he traveled by bus to Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, and Himachal Pradesh. After 7 months, Steve went back to America, and his life changed by going there. He shaved his head and disguised himself as a sannyasi. Jobs once again joined the job in Atari, and they started living with their parents. Apple founder, Steve Jobs' Apple history. Jobs and Wozniak became good friends once again and started working together. Both had a lot of love for computers. Wozniak wanted to build his own computer. He had a good understanding of electronics, so he built a personal computer. Jobs was very pleased to see this, and he thought that together they would open a computer making company and make and sell computers. In 1976, Jobs and Wozniak started working on computers in Jobs' garage. He opened a company and named it Apple. At this time, Jobs was only 21 years old. Apple's first computer was named Apple I. After some time, Wozniak started working in Apple II. After making it, it was placed in front of some investors, and Jobs and Wozniak tried to persuade the investor to invest in it in many places. People liked Apple II a lot. The company started growing very quickly. By 1980, it had become a well-known company. In 10 years, the Apple company took $2 billion and 4,000 people started working in it. Steve Jobs out of Apple. After becoming a big company, Apple launched its third version, Apple III, and then Lisa. Lisa is the name of Steve and Brennan's daughter, who was born in 1978. These new versions of Apple were flops. They were not successful. Steve put all his hard work into making the Macintosh. In 1984, the Super Bowl, based on the Lisa, was created. It was launched with the Macintosh. It got a lot of success. Now, Apple started manufacturing personal computers with IBM, which also increased its consumption and pressure on the company to make more systems. The concept of this computer was never hidden, due to which many other companies also adopted it. Computers of these other companies used to be much cheaper than Macintosh and Apple, due to which the Apple company started incurring losses. Steve was held responsible for this. There was pressure on Steve to resign. On September 17th, 1985, Steve resigned from the Apple company, along with 5 of his close friends also resigned. Return to Apple. Steve Jobs back at Apple, 1997. In 1996, Apple announced that it was going to buy Next Company for $427 million. The deal was finalized in February 1997, with Jobs returning to Apple as CEO. Apple was struggling at this time. It needed new ideas which could take it back to the heights. Steve was now running Apple. Now the company has launched many new products. At this time, the iPod music player, iTunes music software was launched. Both products were very successful, and new good image of Apple was created in front of the world. In 2007, Apple's first mobile phone was launched, which revolutionized the mobile world, and this phone was sold hand in hand. Steve had now become a star, and his name was added to the new inventions of the 2000s.